am live. Hold on. All right. So let me go to my other one. Just set up the stream real quick. I'm doing it on my phone right here, and then we're gonna get into. Well, first we're gonna get into some recommendations. I want everyone to. All right, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I need to fix this shit. I need to fix this shit. Wow. I've literally never been more infuriated in my entire life. No fucking joke. Hold on. Holy shit. I've genuinely never been as infuriated in my entire life. I've never been more infuriated. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna answer y'all's questions. Let me just get this shit running up. Okay. That's good enough. That's fine. And then we'll have. Okay, here we go. In your opinion, in your honest opinion, where the best place to order manga from? Because Amazon keeps fucking with me and ruined the volume I ordered. Okay. First question of the stream, my man. Uh, where you buy your manga? What's the time in your country right now? It's 6. It's 6 o'clock right now. I'm in America. Um, I order my manga from Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll online. I know there's stuff like Manga Mart and stuff. I order some stuff from Manga Mart every now and then because it is cheaper and it has better deals. Um, but yeah, Manga Mart. I order every now and then from like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Macari, every now and then. Just if like I need a manga that's uh, older and I want to get the full set of it. You buy everything? No, no, no. Manga Mart fucked me over. Not gonna lie. I just print my own manga, bro. Crunchyroll's manga offers are like 10 to 20% off, and then I have like a Crunchyroll account because I watch some anime every now and then, so I get another 5% off. So that's like 25% off of everything that I buy. That's pretty decent. Like I don't pay the full price. I mean, I'll go to Crunchyroll right now. Low key, guys, a buying stream would low key be fire, but I already got shit in my cart that I want to buy. I use Crunchyroll on the big sales, like the summer sales. Yeah, that makes sense. They're good on that kind of stuff. But like on it recently, it was only really Right Stuff Anime that like did it well. I never received damaged manga on Amazon. I feel left out. Um, That's kind of crazy. Well, Amazon releases manga in like the worst fucking form ever. So it releases manga in like these weird like paper like envelope things, and it kind of just ruins them. But if I have to buy, honestly, if I have to buy out of print manga, Amazon is low key a place to go. It's low key a bit underrated. All right, okay. I think we're about to start. First, we're gonna go through recommendations. I probably should have said that first. First, we're actually gonna be going through recommendations. So, if you're ready for recommendations, I really hope. I don't think he's here. I really hope Jawad Atia is here because I got a very interesting recommendation the other day from Jawad Atia. It's not even like low key. It's not. I'm not even trying to be an asshole about it because we're gonna look at it and we're gonna see what Jawad Atia was saying. But I don't think it was Jawad Atia. I think it was someone else. But we're gonna be seeing it. We're gonna be seeing what he's saying. And then we'll go to my spreadsheet. We'll look through my spreadsheet. We'll look through my top whatever manga, and then that's how we'll do it. I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young blind. They try to throw me out here. I ain't buying shit. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for the manga recommendations? Are you pre-ordering the Baki manga? Of course, bro. Bro, I pre-ordered it on Crunchyroll already. Okay, excited, bro. Do not get excited for 140. Do not get excited. If anything, get ready. Get ready. Start praying. Start praying. Start praying for number 140, bro. Because number 140 is kind of crazy. All right. First off, let's just start it off. Laplace's Demon. What manga are you recommending? Usugoi. One sentence summary: a legendary gambler tries to take over a very powerful organization. The thing you love about it, so that's why you want me to read it. The thing I love about Usugoi is the characters. The character development of the main character is insane. The art is gorgeous, genuinely. Some of the best art I've ever seen. The fights and gambles themselves are just fantastic. I want you to read it. Read it because I think you'll like it, and I want more people to read this manga that I love. P.S. It is only on digital and it's 49 volumes. Praying for an English release soon. True. I'm telling you guys right now, as soon as uh, Usugoi gets like a full English release, I'm gonna be the first one to buy it. Genuinely, I'll be the first one. Next, are we good? What are we talking about? Holy shit! I actually might have fallen off. Okay. Ovalone. Oval. Oh, great. On Discord, they recommended Crake Du Freak. One sentence summary. A boy and his friend go to a traveling circus, and it changes the course of both their lives. Will you love that such? Why do you want me to read it? The manga was very nostalgic to me, and I think it still holds up after I reread it recently. Fights are very grounded, mostly realistic, with the exception of manga. Okay. Low key might check it out. Low key might check it out. Nato418 recommends Made in Abyss. Two kids dive into a cursed hole in the ground and discover its secret and find out what's at the bottom. Trust me, I see the fact that there are two people here, and I'm going through this quickly. Because I know like everyone's tired of this shit already. I'm going through this quickly, I promise you. I love it because the world building is exceptionally brilliant, and it has the vibe that you and the characters are going down the abyss, discovering all its mysteries and dangers together. My favorite manga and anime, so I glaze. Cool. 139. Bingus Weep recommends The Plunderer or Plunderer. World ruled by counts of something you do. If you count If your account drops, you are taken into the abyss. I think you'd like it as good character progression, epic story with fights, while retaining good writing with emotion. Also has mystery of the world with it as well. I think if you like Bleach, it kind of okay. I low-key love Bleach. All right, this was the crazy one. I'm gonna send Jawada to you this one. I know nobody's in the chat right now, so I know nobody's gonna see it. This is fucking insane. That like the fact I'm getting like hate, I guess emails. This is kind of like an email. Hate emails / hate forums. And then this guy did like disguises himself as someone else. It's kind of fucking crazy. Uh so Jawada Tia, he recommends I'm so ready for it. God, there's actually only 2 people in here. I'm so ready for it. I don't know if y'all are ready. I'm so ready for it. Huh. Wow, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? That So that's the manga he's recommending. His one sentence summary is that. Thank you, Mega Matthew. And this is why he loves it, why he wants me to read it. Uh, bro, worst part. No, actually, the funniest part is, I don't think he did that. Funniest part is, I know this was not Jawada Tia. I am so certain it wasn't him, just because this guy's been watching my content for fucking like for like 2 years. This guy has been watching my shit since at like 400 subscribers. I really don't think he would stick around that long, not hear I'm Jewish, and then hear it on a live stream and then say this stuff. I really don't think it was him. So, this is probably so much framing this dude. That's crazy. Yeah, this was probably someone else who just knew that I knew about Jawada Tia and just pretended to be him. Because there's no shot this is actually him. No shot is actually him. I think you should take it off the screen. Oh yeah, I might get in trouble. Yeah, you're right. We're just gonna go to my manga list now. Bro, my hair is actually fucking cooked. I low-key might get in trouble. Hold on. Oh, no, wait. Let's do order. Don't worry, we're gonna get through all this. Check through all this. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to show. I genuinely like so surprised. I didn't think I would get to like a place where I have fucking haters. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's just get to it though. Just look at my manga list. I'm gonna give a huge how I organize this, how I do whatever, and then we're gonna go through all of the different sheets that I have. All right, first is the main manga checklist. If you see something that's wrong information-wise, you're probably correct. You have haters. You've made it now. Exactly. That's exactly what I've been saying. So if there's any information that isn't correct, you're probably right. I don't really update this as much as I should have. So like for example, Blue Wolves Amiibo probably has like 17 volumes, but I'm just putting to volume 14 because it really doesn't fucking matter. I only have volume 1. Wait until you get called slurs. Shit's fun. I just did. Where's Usugoi? How about you calm down, LaPlace? Bro, we just went through your recommendation. How about you fucking calm down? I got called the F slur. I feel like called a slur, whether or not identify like with that group who can say that slur, you should be able to say it. We'll call you slurs if you like spice up. No, we're good, bro. We're good, bro. You don't have to call me slurs. But I low-key think that if you called of a harsh slur that most people can't say, you should be able to say it. It's like a patch. Like I got called the F slur that's used for gay people. I'm not gay. I should be able to say it now. I should have a little stamp on my passport said I got called the F slur. I think that's valid. I think that's valid. I really think that that's valid. Whatever. Nobody wants to hear me rant about being called slurs. If you're with a group of never mind. Never mind. All right. I'm gonna just start with these like top. I'm gonna just showcase myself with these top 10, and yeah, we'll get through it. Okay. First, I want to take into account, as you can see, I do continue with your slur. Okay. No, no, you don't. All right, hold on. As you can see with my uh, spreadsheet here, some of these are colored in. Some of these are colored in. If a manga is colored in my spreadsheet, so let's just take Death Note for example. If it is colored in my spreadsheet, that means it is 100 completely finished. Death Note will never get another volume again, unless it gets a side story. But at that point, I'll count it as a different manga. Death Note will never get another volume again. The authors will never change. The amount of volumes will never change. The volumes I'm missing will never change. It's completed. It's read. Nothing about Death Note will ever change. Same thing with Beastar. Same thing with The School Frozen in Time. Same thing with any manga that is colored in with like its designated manga color. So like Girls Less Tour is like gray and like cyan because that's how the cover looks. Gantz, same thing. Happiness, same thing. A lot of these manga are colored like that, and those are the manga I know. Okay, I have finished them. Is there a way that we could get a copy of the spreadsheet to have for our own collections? I'll figure something out after the stream and I'll post it on the VOD. Because I know you can do that, but I gotta make sure I don't post my spreadsheet and you all get on my spreadsheet and edit that shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I started my spreadsheet not with all this. I started with the name, the number of volumes, the volumes missing, it being completed or read, and I think that was it. I think that's literally all I started with. I didn't start with author. I didn't start with status. I did start with status, but I didn't start with author. I didn't start with rating. I didn't even have ratings. I didn't have the publisher. I didn't have amount owned. I didn't have any of that. So really, you don't really need to start like anywhere. Make your own spreadsheet. I'll figure something out. We're gonna figure something out in like the different format. It's really not that special of a format. It really isn't. I've been building this from the ground up for like 4 years. Can you say? No, I'm not gonna say that, Mega Matthew. Mega Matthew, I'm not saying that shit. So you can get on with your day because that's not being said on the stream. Okay, that's not being said on the stream. By the way, saw the Fool Night video? Fire video, bro. Genuinely fire. Please say it. It's for Beppis. Well, honestly, Beppis can go fuck himself. That was mean. Beppis literally has done nothing to me, but only positive stuff. Sorry, Beppis. All right, let's just get into it though. I keep saying that. We're into it. It's for my orphanage. That's good for you, bro. That's good for you. All right, number. I feel like this is pretty obvious. Is the number of volumes that have released. Sometimes it's kind of inconsistent whether I do Japanese or English, and some of these are kind of stupid. Like One Piece, I just left at 100, and then for volumes missing, I just did 91 to whatever because because I do the green red if finished or not in ratings. I'm crap with Google spreadsheets, brother. I am too. This is just what I was able to figure out. This is what I was able to do. So I am like I don't really update this very much. I don't really care as well. This is just supposed to be able to like for me to think like okay, there are 16 volumes of Mob Psycho. I need to buy the last 3 volumes or Banana Fish. I have 3 volumes and there's 19, so I would need 16 volumes. It's just supposed to make me be able to calculate for how many volumes I need to buy of each series. Next, and then I will show this off later, but there's stuff for filters and stuff. If you guys didn't know about that, show that off later. Next is name. I think name is pretty easy. I just put the name of every single manga. I can organize the slideshow by name, A to Z. So it starts off with the numbered manga, 100 Girlfriends, then 20th Century Boys, then School for A. Boom. Did you guys know that you can make the spreadsheet rainbow? Bro, I'm not gonna touch a single thing on my spreadsheet. I'm genuinely not. Next stream depends on how long we go. Well, we're gonna go for 2 hours, but it really depends on if it's next stream or this stream. I'll go over and I'll go like in depth with them. Next we have author. This is pretty easy as well. I try to do author then artist. So Dr. Stone, it's Richiro Inagaki who's the author, and then Boichi, the artist. Volumes missing are also pretty easy. Some of these I have to limit, like I have to make smaller because there's a lot of volumes of them, like Black Clover. Some of these kind of F up and kind of like fuck around a bit. Let's see if I can find one. Here it is. Like this, where it says 4/5/2006, Tokyo Revengers. This is just supposed to be 4, 5, and 6. This is not supposed to be anything. It's not supposed to be 4/5/2006. Obviously, it's just the way the fucking thing changes for whatever reason. And it's just annoying like that. So if you ever see that in my spreadsheet, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I understand that some people have this idea that like you don't need a spreadsheet, just like remember shit. I got past like volume 500 in my collection. No, I'd say around like 200 in my collection, and I was buying duplicates, so I'm not smart enough for that. Okay, here's obviously easy, complete, ongoing. This is just be able to tell me if something's complete or ongoing. There's really also have like 2 manga. Okay, that's fair. I really like. It doesn't really matter whether something is complete or ongoing. That's just how it is right here. And then here's also red, started or not started. Not started, it's down here. The more you go deeper into the amount of manga I've read, that isn't even manga. The more like not started manga there are. Obviously. I don't have 5 billion manga. Actually, we can check, We can check on the spreadsheet, it'll say. Next is order. This is just order and when I bought manga. So if you're ever curious on like, well, it's my first or my 10th or whatever, I'll just go through my first like 20 to 50 really quick. So it's Haikyuu first. Your Line April, Demon Slayer, Blue Period, Kaguya-sama, Food Wars, Attack on Titan, Alice in Borderland, Dr. Stone, Zom 100, Promise Neverland, Black Clover, Monster, Spy Family, Kaiju number 8, Sakamoto Days. And then if you're ever curious what number they are, take the number on the side and minus it by 1 because the titles and stuff are on the first column. So Sakamoto Days, it's 17th column, but it's really my 16th bought manga. That's how that stuff works. Blue Lock, Full Metal Alchemist, Perfect World, School Frozen in Time, Beastars, Death Note, Soul Eater, Pale's Paradise, Mashle, One Piece, Goodnight Poon Poon, Rooster Fighter, One Dance, Chainsaw Man, Black Torch, A Silent Voice, Golden Sheep, Golden Kamuy, Ride Your Wave, Sinor, Football, Gleipnir, Elusive Samurai, Record of Ragnarok, Slam Dunk, One Punch Man, JJK, Drip Drip, Don Don, Girl from the Other Side, Blue Box, Blackguard, Blood on the Tracks, Bleach, and Shonen No Boy Soprano. That's the first 50 manga I've ever bought. And obviously, you know, some of my favorites are not in the top 50. Like, I don't remember the last time I ever talked about Sakamoto Days or Spy Family. Next, 0 through 10, this is just the ranking of all my manga. I just have to Z to A, and then it ranks all the manga that I've read. I really got to update this a little bit because where's Medalist? Medalist should low-key be higher, wherever it is. Medalist is here. Medalist should be above Homunculus and Dandadan. And Shoten, and Goodnight Poon Poon, and probably lower than 90. So it'd probably be in between these. So like 21st, 20th. That's where Medalist should be. Because, I mean, you're going to see tomorrow, that's when the manga log video is going to release, because I filmed that. You're going to see tomorrow, the manga log video, I glazed the fuck out of Medalist, not Megalist. So that's how that works. We'll go back to order here. Next publisher, this is pretty easy. Again, I color code this just to make it kind of fun. Viz is blue, Kodansha's, or Viz is red, Kodansha's blue, but there's stuff like Square Enix that sticks out. I don't know a lot of Square Enix manga. There's stuff like Drawn in Quarterly, which like I only have one volume of. That I have to choose a different color for. Denpa, there's not that many for. EJ Press, I have a couple. So it's definitely very different and stuff, but it's not anything crazy. Next, volumes haven't read. Again, I don't update this very often. Honestly, I barely update this at all because I have a second spreadsheet for my manga log and like what I read. I just don't even need this because I can just go on my manga log spreadsheet. I don't even need this section. I just have it here because I don't want to fix stuff. Amount owned. This is where I'm saying we can check out how much I own. You just got to give it a second. This just takes every single manga and calculates it. How many manga do I own? And this I update very often because this is the number I use for my manga spreadsheets. I have 1,700. I genuinely did not know I had that much. I thought I had way less. I thought I had like 1,500. And then in order of finishing, I don't know why I just included this. I thought it would be kind of cool. It was, so this is like, the first manga I ever finished was Demon Slayer. Then A School Frozen in Time. Then Your Lie in April. Then Ride Your Wave. Then Drip Drip, Grass, Look Back, Forte Swim, Haikyuu, Sen, Donkey. So those are in the order of completed. And they're all colored in. They're all everything. Do you sell any manga you don't want to read anymore, or do you just keep it? It depends. If it's like a manga that I don't really that I didn't really like, but I I finished it, I'll keep it, just because like I space isn't really a problem right now. When space becomes a problem, I'll sell it. But when space but it isn't, so I just like I don't care. So it'll just stay in my collection. It really depends. Like recently, I sold My Dress Up Darling. I sold Master Kian. I didn't sell it, but it's off on the side. Like manga that I seriously know I will never buy another volume of ever again, I sell. But something like Scars, which is probably one of the worst manga I've ever read, I'm keeping. So I'll probably finish. There's only 3 volumes. I'll probably finish it. And then Takabi's Original Sin, which I've hated on so much, that I finished it. I know. We have the manga log. So if you're curious what I've read this year, this is what I have here. First off, we have the number, obviously just to keep things in order of when I read them, stuff like that. I'm going to go through this quick because I have 3 viewers right now. So I don't even know what y'all want from me. Ain't nobody fucking watching the stream right now. I'm going to go quick just so we can go do something else. Because low-key, we're getting kind of fucked up right now. But if so, I'll just end the stream early. Like, who cares? Next, we have the month. This obviously is the fucking month. This also correlates with the color. We have the manga that I'm reading. It's just the title with the volume, numbers. And then here, I want to say this is the average that I had every month. I changed the color a little bit. Just to change it. I have volumes 21, and then the average of this was an 8.29. So this was an insane. This was incredible month, which is true. It was. Next, we have keep reading. So there's yes, start, finished, and then there's start/finish. So start/finish is one shots, finished is obviously, start is obviously, and then yes is obviously. Rarely do I ever say no in one of these. And then rating, those are pretty obvious. The ratings, honestly, the ratings are low-key based on the first month. So this first month, if the average is 8.2, the entire spreadsheet is going to be 8.2 for the rest of the year because I have to base all the manga on that rating. And I rank every single thing I've read. And then volumes, just count so many volumes. I'll show you right now. Go Z to A. 10.9, best volume I read this year was the Boxer Volume 10, then the Boxer Volume 11, Full Night Volume 4. But just going like in the middle of stuff, like I had to rate I had to think about if Welcome to Demon School Arumakun was better than Ado or Mujina Into the Deep or Dragon and Chameleon or One Punch Man or Darwin Incident Volume 1 or Blue Box Volume 13. Like, I need to remember all this stuff. So a lot of these ratings are kind of inflated. Like, most of the stuff's in like the 7.8, 7.7s. And I kind of have to do these like crazy ass decimal points just to fucking be able to rate shit. So I'm not gonna change shit. Like, I'm not gonna change something that I fucking rated in March or something when I'm in September. That's not happening. And then, if you're curious, Manga Log 14, very similar. I change the colors up every year a little bit, depending on. But this is volume. This is 2024. If you're curious what I was reading in 2024, that's what I was reading. And then this is 2020. I started 2023 in May. I started this in May. So this is what I was reading in 2023. Low-key pretty cool. I read 267 volumes this year in 2023. Probably actually more. 314 this year, or 2024 I read 314. And then let's check how much I've read this year. It's probably going to be in between those numbers. Probably going to be in between those numbers. I don't really expect it to not be. 218. So it actually was less than 267. But we're in September. We have all the other manga to go through. So I'm not, worrying about the number or whatever. All right, next we have Sheet 16. Sheet 16 was a thing that I'm rating. Basically, how do I explain this? I was using the sheet. I used to have a series on here where I would go, like, I had a YouTube Shorts and I would review one random manga a day. And then I was going to do this thing where I'd make a video being like, in that series, here's the ranking or whatever. And this was going to be it. And I was going to have it like this. If you're curious One Piece was obviously first, then Gantz, then Full Night, then Dandadan, then Hell's Paradise, then Boys Abyss, Summer Car Died, Soul Eater, Demon Slayer, Kingdom of the Gods, Illusion Samurai. Really does not matter anymore. This was honestly a useless ass thing. I really did not use this very much. I really didn't. Oh shit. They're right here. Next is the comic checklist. This I was gonna use for comics. Never really did. I just don't really buy that many comics. Manga logs 2024, 2023. The wish list. This was when I first started, I had this wish list, and then I would rank them on. I just love ranking things. I would rank them on like level of me wanting them, and you can really see like what I still want to get. GTO, Holy Land, Orange, Galgahon, Green Blood, Happy Massacre Ending, Naruto. I've read Naruto. Again, I haven't done anything to this in forever. Solo leveling, I have To Eternity. I have Claymore. I have the Listen Dungeon. I have Akira. I have Parasite. I have Grand Blue Sea. Like, there's a lot of different manga in here that I already have that I really just don't care for right now. I really don't. 1K review sheet. This is the sheet that I'm using to rank all of your guys' recommendations. So if you guys don't know, in 2024, I think, in 2024, we hit 1K, and I did a video basically asking you guys for recommendations, and then you gave me a bunch of. I need to update this because there are a lot of recommendations I've read that I just haven't put on this list yet that I need to. So, yeah. And then sheet 11 is the most important one. This is where I put information for my videos. So over here, this is all my ranking for the honestly, my opinion's changed about this, but here is the ranking for all of the matches. Here's like the ranking for that for all of Haikyuu's matches. I also have the list review manga here for some reason. I don't know why I just didn't put in its own thing. Oh, because the filter would have messed it up. All right, whatever. here's the ranking of all the Haikyuu matches. Obviously, over here, I predicted what a Fire Punch anime would look like. So, first chapter, obviously, the first episode. And then I basically concluded that it would entire anime would be 24 episodes, and then episode 25 would be like a movie episode. So like an hour-long episode, the entire sun fight, the true ending in space, everything. I don't know why I called it fastest. Yeah, these names I don't really know why I called them, but whatever, doesn't really matter. And I think that's all of them. Did I do anything? I did not. God, Fire Punch is so good. I would low-key love to do another video like this one, where I go over how an anime would look from these manga, but I don't really have like the editing skill to create a bunch of visual cues and be able to like, okay, this chapter would show, this episode will show this, and then I show the panels on the screen. It's not going to do that, so. Because this thing camera's reversed, so I don't know which way to go, like, with my hair. It's, like, very, very weird. All right, y'all. 36 minutes in. We went through my entire spreadsheet. I'll put a link down below later on. What do y'all want to do next? I think... Hold on. Let me see what else we got. Let me look what else we got here. We could do a manga shopping thing. We could do... No, but we don't really got that many viewers for it. I think what we're gonna do is I think what we're going to do is what's your advice for someone to start a manga channel? Just do it. Like it took me, this channel has been alive since like 2021. This channel has been a channel since for 4 years, since I just started my manga journey. And if you look at again, don't look at my last videos, but because they're fucking awful. By the way, I found out what we're gonna do next. They're fucking awful. They're genuinely like some of the worst videos that you could probably find on the platform. But like the reason I'm in this live stream and I actually have a concurrent of like 4 viewers, genuinely 4, 5, 6, 7 people want to watch my content. There's a reason why I release videos and about 100 or so people watch them automatically, and 12 or 13 people will comment. Like I built like that didn't come in like one day. I built that up. So like just start making content. It's not going to be good, but eventually like you'll find your flow. You'll find what works for you. I was not always confident in front of the camera like I am now to talk about whatever I wanted. And a manga channel really like, especially because manga channels, if you look at a lot of them, now manga's definitely evolved over the years on YouTube, but a lot of the older ones like East Coast Manga, Manga Hero, and even like some other ones, they really don't edit their videos very much. It's really just like they sit in front of a screen, here what I bought this month, here's what I'm reading this month, or they do like the uptown funk, like bird's eye view camera angle where it's just their hands and shit, and they're just being like, here's the volume, and then they put the volume on the table. That's really all the manga content on YouTube. There's obviously like video essays and stuff that like creators like Alex does, but who are way bigger than any of us. But you really don't like need that much to become a manga creator. I legit am still using my phone. I don't have a camera. I'm still using my phone. So that's what I would recommend. All right, I found out what we're doing, guys. I found out what we're doing. I don't know if I will most likely get in trouble for this. Honestly, I'm kind of scared doing this because I think I'm going to get in trouble doing this. But also, what's the point in doing anything if it doesn't take a risk? Thanks, bro. You're welcome. Let me know when I'm back. Let me know when I'm back, y'all. I don't know whether shit's working. Because I know there's like a dark screen uh, that, happens every now and then. Am I back, y'all? I kind of need to know this. I want to continue if I'm not back. Am I good? Are we good? Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right. Has this thing. Oh, Jawadatia. Jawadatia! Jawadatia, did you see the horrid manga recommendation you recommended to me? Yeah, we're good. Did you see that? That you recommended to me? I'll DM it to you on Discord if you didn't see it. Because I think you'll find it funny. I think you'll laugh. I don't think it was. No, I didn't. Was it in the stream? It was. You can go back to stream, or I'll just DM you on Discord after the stream. I think that's what I'll do. Um, I'll private message you. I think you'll laugh at it. I think you'll find it funny. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Uh, hold on, let me check something. Got it. Okay. All right, let's just get to it. We're going to be going through as many chapters as I can, and then we're going to pick 5 to vote on for our favorite. So I'm going to read this in front of all of you. I'm going to be reading these all in front of you, starting with The Journey of a Dark Elf with Fading Powers. This shit, we should be good, because the shit, so we should be good. Okay. We should be good, y'all. I gotta zoom in closer because I cannot read this shit. There once was a great mage. She controlled the magic of all things, and her magical power was inexhaustible. I genuinely cannot see shit. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in the fucking thing. Hold on. Are we really not letting me zoom in that much? Okay, hold on. Okay. Was inexhaustible. She was an almighty mage. She was revered as the greatest masterpiece the world of magic has ever produced. But then, 200 years ago, she suddenly disappeared from the spotlight. The great adventure begins quietly. Okay. First impressions, art is fucking fantastic. This art looks really, really nice. But I low-key gotta find a better way to do this because the what's it called? My screen is low-key fucked up. So next time we'll find a better way to do this. But yeah. Beautiful. Guess that's the Southern capital. Good morning, everyone. Bro. Already insane. Genuinely. Bro, I just saw it. What the hell? I would never write something like that. Bro, I don't think it was you. You don't have to worry. I don't think it was you. I'm just surprised that someone would pretend to be you and then go make that manga recommendation in the form. That's not a required part. You don't need to write your act. So he just chose someone. He literally just chose you to be the sacrificial lamb, to be the cover up. Like that's not, you don't have to put that. So I don't know. I just find it kind of funny. I don't get why are people hating? What people? That random guy. Like I have basically I have the personal philosophy. Anytime I see hate on the internet, I just kind of assume there's like 1,000 people for that one person who loves it who are just quiet on the internet. I have 2,000 subscribers. There are 2,000 people, or not 2,000, 1.5. I don't know why I thought I had 2,000. There are 1.5 or 1,500 people who saw my content and was like, yeah, you know what? I'll subscribe. For whatever reason it was, but whether it's like, oh, they just subscribed to nowhere, but they never watched video, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. But, and then there's wants to hate. Like I don't care. I that's my. But we're gonna continue. Oh my, and she's in tune with the fucking animals. This is my first time in this town. I'm new around here, so nice to meet you. Animals fly away. Only kids? Wait, what? That is oh my bro, the art is so good in this manga, bro. I just can't like get around it. It reminds me a lot of what's it called? It reminds me a lot of Magic. I'm trying to tell you, just like a fantasy world with where magic exists, where the art is fucking incredible, impressive. Guess the Lord of the Mountain. Don't get. Oh, impressive. Guess you're the Lord of the Mountain. Don't get so worked up. Stop. That yo, good boy. Good instincts. Just what I expect from a wild animal. After all, fighting unnecessarily only tires you out, right? The best secret ingredient is a spectacular view. Let's have lunch here today. Found you. I'm not letting you get anywhere anymore. Oh. Right. Accept your fate quietly, please, Master Amira. I actually can't fucking read. I actually can't fucking read. My shit is so blurry on my screen right now. I think her name is Lillicina. Lillicina, let's just calm down and talk for a bit, shall we? You've been running away from me this whole time, Master Rima. Amira. I believe I sent you a letter saying I'd come to the inn and pick you up today, didn't I? Yes. Is that look of yours just an illusion too? Huh? Hey, that's fucking bit weird. Huh, the skin tone, the smooth hair, the smell. You're definitely Master Amira. Just the same as when I sampled you 235 years ago in 10 months. Hey, I won't run anymore. So stop just measuring me without asking. It's really creepy. I understand your magic. I understand your magic frow's better than anyone, so it's only natural. Sheesh, I've seen a ton of mages in my time, but you're the most talented and tenacious by miles, Lillicina. Thank you for the compliment. That wasn't meant to be praised, but all right. By the way, what are you doing all the way out here? I'm gonna eat tasty food while admiring the view. You know, recharge my mind. Huh? Cooking? You? Well, just watch. This morning I caught a unicorn rabbit. This world is low-key so sick. I'm gonna partake of this life. Thank you. I'll really savor you, okay? You say that you're gonna eat, but it looks exactly the same as a live one. And there's no magic for cutting it up either. You're right. There's no magic like that. So I'm gonna do it by hand. Huh? Seriously? I'm gonna cut it up myself with this knife. But that takes skill. I can do it. First of all, the horn's biggest nuisance. But the horn's the biggest nuisance. But if I aim the blade at the joint, I'll break it easily. Next, we open up the belly starting from the bottom and peel off the skin. Take out the internal organs too without damaging them. What a lovely color. It's definitely good. That's really impressive. But it's tough mage. That's true, but I will really? Right. Once the cut are ready, put them in the pot and look forward to when it's done. Okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm low-key really fucking with this manga right now. I am loving these two's friendship. I'm loving how the main character loves to do stuff that doesn't involve magic. I love that that's her character so far. I'm honestly really enjoying it. Also, we're at 7 o'clock right now. We don't really got that many chapter. We're probably gonna end just because. Not y'all are doing, but I low key do gotta do shit after this. So we might just end stream at 1 hour. I know that's really disappointing. I'll try to get a stream in later in the week, like on a weekday, but like I'll get like another hour, another 2 hours in. Don't hold me to that. You know what I mean? Don't hold me to that. A little bit of time before it's ready. Uh, so let's go make an offering. An offering. It'd be a waste to throw away the meat we aren't gonna eat. Surely, it's true. In that case, let's just fly to where you're gonna make the offer. No, the this also serves as training, so I'm gonna walk. Training. As always, you have some odd obsession, Master Amira. Just drop it. That rock looks good. Good gods and lords of the mountain, may you remain calm for all eternity. Wow, that's enormous. Sorry for startling you earlier. See you. Okay, it's done. Unicorn rabbit cream stew. I won, huh? No way. You're cooking decent food, Master Amira? This is honestly one is really good. Two, uh, is this just delicious in dungeon? The art looks fantastic, but this might just be delicious in dungeon. Hey man, I just woke up from a nap. Good for you, bro. The reason I'm late to the stream, the reason I started at 6 instead of 5, uh, is because I woke up from a nap late. I woke up at like 5:40, so then I had to like get shit ready. I'm like, okay, I'll just start at 6. That's the entire reason where I'm late. Genuinely, the entire reason. I was gonna say that, lol. Well, they're not really going into depth with the food like Delicious in Dungeon does. It's hard to believe, but it gets 100 points for looks and a million for flavor. The divine. I also instantly thought of Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious in Dungeon is a great manga. That's a good. That's a compliment, if anything. You got it so creamy. I'm blown away that you've learned how to do stuff like this. So in the end, did you? Oh my God! Did you? What did you? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Please look at this. Oh, this is a special grade sorcerer's pendant. That's a qualification the government establishes around 3 centuries ago, isn't it? A keen eye, Master Amira. Having been a top class mage for over a millennium and a half, I didn't miss a thing. Exam on my first try. Wow. Well, they can boast about it having 500 years of history if they like, but it's still pretty re- recent to us, isn't it? I guess that's true. My bad, guys. This shit is so blurry on my screen. It's genuinely getting kind of impossible to read. I really hope there's not more dialogue like this because I will genuinely skip over it. The examiners are all younger than us anyway. Did you make them cry? Huh, of course not. I never do anything so mean. To get back to the subject, as a result, hey, you should read Usugoi. Bro, we had that in the recommendation. Just another nerd woke up, so then no. But just streaming, you'll see something funny. We looked at the recommendations, and LaPlace recommended Usugoi for like the 18th fucking time. To get back to the subject, as a result, I'm now teaching at Kisaro Magic University. Wow, that's an elite school. If you know about it, that'll speed things up. So there's something I'd like to discuss with you. Why don't you work? You can use magic just as well as me. The university shouldn't have any objections either. Sorry, but that'd be a bit difficult. Understood. So starting tomorrow, huh? Is there anyone on this whole planet who turned down an offer as great as this? Of course there is. Hey, have you seen me use any magic today? No, I haven't, but right. Well, seeing is believing. Go on. Measure my magic power. All right, all right. Want to show off how high it is? Do you, Master Amira? Very well, up on. You've got no magic power? What? What? I'm eventually going to do anime watch along. I'm going to make reactions and shit. This is the prefrontal to that. So, but I don't know, like, I just read manga. I don't know how to, like, react to this stuff. But this is just how we're gonna go. This is just how we're doing it. What kind of skill are you doing this with? I'm not doing a thing. Huh? I don't get it. Would you mind spelling it out for me? So the me who is a mage in your league is gone. My magic power is zero. In other words, the magic who was once called Almighty has lost all her magic power, meaning she's now, meaning that now she's just a dark elf. Sick, 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 sick. I wonder what this means though. Like, how is this going to continue? We're almost done with the chapter, and there's only one chapter of this shit. In this world, everyone has magic power within them. People who have a talent for it are called mages. Folks with weak magic power and no training can put magical tools to use in their daily lives. In other words, this world is designed on the premise that people have magic power. So I become the most useless person in the whole wide world. What are you talking about? Does that mean you're now just a weak dark elf? No, I'm loved by time alone. Wait, I'm loved by time alone? It's kind of a fine line. I've trained, even with just martial arts. I can still go toe to toe with you. Seriously, right. But now with that expense gone, I can spend stuff you want. Uh, this out. It's an antique piece I picked up at the market today. Listen up. When it comes to style and power, if you've got it, flaunt it. Yo, I low-key love this main character. I really, really like this main character. She's great. Uh, I feel kind of dumb for being worked even for a moment. For being worried even for a moment. She laughs. I'm not going to do a fake laugh here. Sorry for being the only one feeling all pumped. Sheesh. Of course, it was depressing when my magic power faded, but I got over it. Huh? Now I can enjoy the songs of the birds. I've learned how to cook too, and I can even dance, all while listening to the wind. What's that weird dance? Doesn't matter. When I put my heart and soul into moving my body in a way that feels good, even if I don't have a place in the world's framework, I'm the happiest. Dark elf whose magic power has all faded away. But you need money though, right? Hasn't spurting on all that bling left you broke? Yes, you're right about that. As an ex almighty mage, I'm sure uh, some things you can teach people. Starting tomorrow, you're coming to the university with me. You've no right to refuse. Oh no, the kids are getting me. Wow. Low key, great manga. How are we feeling about that one? How are we feeling about that one? Chat. How are we feeling about that? Could we come up with a manga for the book club on the Discord? Yeah, we'll probably do that next. That was a really good chapter. I'm gonna give that a 7. Or a 6 or 6, 7. I'm gonna get a 6, 7. That one was fire. Low key it was. So yeah. Still really, really good though. That was really, really good. I really enjoyed that a lot. Looks good, like Witch Had a Tell mixed with Delicious and Dungeon. True. True, 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 true. And I like the little thing at the end where she was like, the reason I'm happy is because I'm stripped of what like everyone has in the world and stuff. Like I'm stripped of my fucking normalities kind of. And that's why I am happy. That's why you see all the poor people are happy. All right, y'all. That's probably gonna be the end of the stream. I know we went, not that long, but it's 7 o'clock. I gotta do shit. I gotta go eat dinner, and I just want to spend time with my girlfriend. Gonna be honest. But this was a fun stream. We went through the manga collection. We're probably gonna do this next stream. So I'll make a whole announcement about that. We'll get on with it or whatever. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the end of the stream. But we're gonna do this next time. This isn't gone yet. We're gonna go through all other 15 manga. It should not take that long. And then after that, the next stream will probably be buying manga on Crunchyroll. I think that'll be fun. Like just you guys dictate what I buy. I think that'll be a fun stream. So, and then we'll have like a limit of like 200 and like stuff like that. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow on Monday because you guys are gonna be getting a video. See y'all. Bye.